you remember, I previously tried to epoxy the sand filter to try to fix it. That didn't work. Today, we replace it. And then, we're going to practice our kickboxing. This is the manual. We don't need that. Our intentions here is to replace the sand filter itself, put the media back into the new one. In an ideal world, flush it out, get it all nice and pretty. It doesn't matter, I'm just going to lose a whole bunch of water doing that. I'm just going to put the sand in there, and then we'll flush it, and it'll be fine. I have hard plumbed mine, and I did it with these unions. Right there. And valves. The reason being, I can shut off these valves and then disconnect these unions, and I won't lose all the water out of the pool. Since this is working just fine, we're just going to swap the bottom out. And apparently, these Hayward Pro Series sand filters all crack at the same spot. What does that tell you? First thing, we're going to close these valves, we're going to disconnect the sand filter, and we're going to take it over there and drain it so that we're not having to deal with all this water. Let's get to it. To start, we're just going to need a large flathead screwdriver. These should come off pretty easily. Sometimes things don't go as planned. This is put on with extra gusto, which I probably did to prevent leaking. Good idea to go ahead and release all the water. Next, a large Phillips, and you can take the top off. If you've ever wondered how a sand filter works, it's quite simple actually. These are small little tubes that have slats cut in them. These slats are just big enough that they allow water through, but small enough that they don't allow the coarse sand to come through. Now the way it works is water is pumped in at high pressure through the top, and it forces through the sand because it's looking for a way out. It comes down here to the bottom, it finds these slats, water comes out, up through the tube, and then back out to the pool, using all of this filter, all the sand as a filter. To put this in, just fold it up, stick it in, and then fold it back out. Now we want to reuse this sand in here because we're super cheap. So we need to get this pipe out. And the way to do that, just think about sand on the beach. If you sit there and wiggle, your feet sink in. Same thing happens if you wiggle and you start pulling on it, it'll come out. So wiggle, pull, then collapse these, and then this comes right out. So now we just need to get all this sand out and put it in here. Now this hole right here needs to be protected. You don't want sand to go in there when you're filling this thing up. To do that, we're going to reach for gaff tape, but you could use duct tape. Just make sure it's a tape you can pull off clean. You don't want to leave a residue on there. This is not scientific work here. This is just keeping the sand out. So as long as sand can't get in, it's covered. That's the way 80s movies worked. Everybody wins. Donald.
It's Ronald.
With an R. Okay. Sand so you get a nice tight fit. Make sure your unions are lined up if you chose to use them. Place these around. Just like that.
I did nothing. The pavement was his enemy.
You want to take it all the way up until you get both sides on.
I suppose nothing hurts you.
Only pain.
I say yes.
She probably thought we would go out or something.
She said you were supposed to be forcing me to vlog today. Okay, once that's good and secure, next we're going to connect up our union.
Looks like there's a nice spotlight on your hands.
Yes, cinema lighting. Okay. Get it on nice and tight all the way up, and then use your band clamp. Tighten it up. Then we just tighten it up really nice. Okay, now that that's tight, so the first thing we want to do is open our valves back up. Okay. Okay. Now, you really do want to backwash this first, and the reason being, we didn't clean it to begin with, so there's still lots of dirt and grime in there, and it's all mixed up now. So that means that we're going to switch it to backwash first, get all that sand clean. It'll also help fill up the tank, and it will prevent the sand from going into the pool. When your sand filter has been running for a while, that small sand has worked its way into all the crevices where it can't get out and sneak out. But we've mixed it all up again, so we don't want to do that. So we want to help settle that by backwashing. Oh, nasty, nasty water. You keep backwashing until it's clean. All right, here we go.
A lot of air bubbles.
Yeah, it's a lot of air. And that is a complete success. We swapped it out. It's not leaking. We got to fill up the pool though. We drain a lot of water, but you know, you want it to be clean. And yeah, good times. Why is that set to the wrong thing? Well, we got that pool filter swapped out. Actually, incident free. Pretty rare for me, but hopefully you learned a little bit about swapping it out. It's not that difficult, honestly. Anybody can do it. They just have to want to. Same thing with the pool pump. Next time the pool pump goes out, I'll show you all how to swap out the pool pump. Also not a big deal. Hope you learned something and hope it was worthwhile. Go ahead and do me a favor and click subscribe down below. And also next to the subscribe button is a little bell. If you click that little notification bell, it'll let you know every time I have a new video coming out. And you want to know, right? I mean, really? You can do a great favor and leave a little comment down below if you thought this was helpful. Give me a thumbs up and a like. Appreciate it. Y'all be good.